For those of you who have not heard that one, go look up Buzz Martin. Good tunes. Where's Johnny? Johnny, be good. like that anyways, isn't it? Thank you, Chippy. You didn't have to do that, brother. Andrew, good morning. Where's Johnny Arnett? We're holding out till he shows up. My golly. He might be a busy fella, but hopefully he shows. Morning, Mr. Glavin. Good to see that should do for now, I suppose. There's other things we can chat about, I suppose, in the meantime. He's, I'm gonna get used to doing the chatting with the live and things like a little more often, once a week, and on Sundays. In fact, this will be it. The 10:10 on Sunday is what we're gonna do here. We're a little early today, but I figure, what the heck, we'll do a 1 week thing. We'll hang out with you on Sundays, and I'll get a little more used to that sort of idea. Oh, geez. These crazy people, Jeff and Susan, they're on their way for a visit. And matter of fact, that's one of the things I wanted to tell Johnny about this axe was that was actually donated by Jeff. So this is the one I did the little short on. And I cleaned that up with vinegar. And my golly, she's brand new. It's a beauty Black Prince 3.5 pound. So it's the bigger brother to the little one I gave Johnny. That's why I wanted to show it to him. You guys are, way crazy awesome. You don't have to do all that. Now, anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. So every Sunday we're going to do this here live thing. And, I figured even if I don't really feel like talking much, heck, I can just play on the guitar, and we can just get going on it live and just kind of have our little powwow and have a rendezvous with the community. We can get together, we can have a chat and talk about French fries and wonderful tea. Beaucoup, super saiyan. Anyway, I just figured that was a good idea. And we used to do that kind of once before, way back before, even the channel was monetized and everything. We used to do that on Friday night powwow kind of thing. So we might change the time on Sunday. But for now, we'll stick with 10:10. It seems right, I figured out. Anyways, so we'll go for 10:10 for now until maybe a better time come up or whatever the idea. Jay, good morning, brother. Good to see you. There's another really good fella. All these guys, anybody who's new to the channel, check out all these fellas as common. It's So I see how we go. No. There should be a way. Yes, I can do this. See, I'm getting better with things. I'm gonna do some goofing around here now. Check this out. You're gonna see a lot of stuff happening right now. There's a bunch of stuff going on, man. It's crazy. It's wild. There you go. Check it out now. Oh. So we got a bunch more blue wrench here, or what you call that. But I figured out how to do that finally. Because before I had to do it on the laptop and put in each individual channel to add a moderator, and I didn't quite know how to do it by just poking on the name. But oh, Jay, another kindly fellow that's way too generous. I still haven't burnt all the damn still fuel he left behind. He left a bunch of his premix still fuel, which will run in the Echo, because it's that's what I do in the Echo. I run the what you call that stuff, the ready to go stuff. They're just because for warranty, right? So if there's anything to go wrong, you'd be like, well, it's running on such and such brand fuel, so the way it should go. Not my fault, right?
Don't close the room, please.
Yeah. On the payroll, there we go. I don't know. Keeps on firing me. I don't know what the deal is. So I'll have to speak with the manager at the company there. But so that's the plan. Sundays we're gonna hang out from now on. So that way I'm not always so dang awkward. In the whole situation, just chatting with you, I can kind of get more used to it. And and an outlet, for me to maybe rock out on some guitar, As I mentioned before, I don't really play the guitar unless it's the intro and outro in one of the lives here, so it kind of works out for me to get a little more guitar time, and I can spend some time in Raven's Playroom a little bit. But you know, like it's a good way for everybody to come together. And anybody that's new to the channel or new to the community, you know, there's an opportunity for you to, you know, kind of pop into the chat and talk to some of these people. Because everybody's pretty cool, man, and it's a good little community to be a part of. So, you know, it's least I can do is just to provide a little live here and hang out and enjoy the community. You know, you guys are pretty freaking awesome, and it's a nice freaking awesome way for anybody new to come in here and say hi. Just welcome Matt's there for you. Just get to her and add her and to her, tune your attitude in. There you are. There you go. Right in there with the Ferrises. That'd be cool. If you ever go to a fair or a carnival, you can get on the big wheel there and you can call it the Ferris wheel. Huh? Friday night with the Ferrises. So there you go. There's something to look forward to. So if you're not already, subscribe to JFerris06. Get on over there. Subscribe up. He's going to have a live going on Fridays. So Friday with the Ferrises. And maybe if he's got a tree job, it can be Friday felling with the Ferrises. Ooh, triple F. Triple F taxi. Conky Holio, aka Peppy. Wow. Jeez Louise. Aka Ice Cream Holio. But anyways, yeah. That's the plan going forward. The time 10:10 for now, and unless there's any kind of complaints, which I know it's a little late for anybody in Australia, so that's where it comes into the thing. Like maybe we could be doing an afternoon situation. Like it means no difference to me, but I mean, geez Louise, my hair's getting wild. But yeah, so that might be the thing. Maybe we do something in the afternoon instead. We'll kind of feel it out. For now, 10:10 in the morning, and maybe it'll be a flexible time. Maybe we'll just flow around. It's just expect to see us on Sundays at some point. But I don't know. It's hard to guarantee a special time and all that kind of thing. Because heck, there might be Sundays when we're out in the boat doing things, which I may be just able just to do a short live while we're out in the boat, and that kind of thing, So, but I want to commit to a Sunday live every friggin' Sunday. Hey, if anybody can buzz Johnny Arnett, wherever he is, if you haven't figured it out already, I want to give him this here. So I kind of like reshaped the handle a little bit, and then I gave her a burn. So like I tried to like make it flat on the outsides like the other one I gave him. So the other one I gave him was the smaller Black Prince. And this is the 3.5 ounce, so it's the bigger brother to the one he already got. So bigger brother, a little slightly like I think the other the handle I gave him was like a 24 inch or whatever, and this is a 28 inch. So it's a slightly longer handle. Still a good. This is actually a nice little wedge banger. Nice flat hold to it. And she cleaned it real nice. Gave her a good edge to it. Johnny being a knife guy, he's got to have a good edge. So, anyways, whatever the case, I guess I could get him on the messenger there, and I'll just send him a picture and let him know later. Probably busy. He's got a lot on the go right now. But this here's Johnny Arnett's axe. You get yourself a nice Bushman restored, true temper, Black Prince, 3.5. Did the best I could with her. I'm trying to make her somewhat pretty too. And that's a new thing you can expect on the hangs from me from now on. I got my little insignia on the bottom. My little Zorro slash, you know what I mean? So. And this head was donated by Jeff and Susan Ward. So give them a special thanks for the head. And this is one of the woodstock handles. And I just kind of reshaped a little bit. Just narrowed the profile down like the other one that I gave Johnny. Still wide though. And I kept the pole or the pommel as fat as possible. So I know the boy or the man, he's older than I. The man, he likes a good heavy, you know, pommel on there. So kept her as big as possible. Fino, good to see you. Zachary, good to see you too. Get some more getters to get. Oh, we got some gutters to go by. Oh, good Lord. Fino, you're one heck of a nice guy, buddy. Always good to see you. Yeah, actually, Jeff and Susan, they gave me a whole whack of axe heads, so I got a bunch more of these to do. Another pile, another legacy of axes to get going, you know, get put together and put away. Because realistically, I have pretty much every axe I ever want. I suppose the only thing that I really kind of want is a true temper Vulcan, but in time, that'll come. But like I got a couple true tempers that I did myself, and then I have my Bushman axe that was done by Jeff. I have my giant splitting maul. I have the plum double bit that was given me by Aaron. I have my Homestead double bit. And then I have my other Collins Homestead axe. And I have the Damascus Garrett that was given to me by Jeff Ward. So I wasn't working a man off for axes. I got just about everything I could ever need. So these ones that were donated to me by Jeff and Susan, you can expect that they'll all be given away at some point. I'll get them rehung and whatnot and given away. Whether we have to ship it or whatever the case, we'll get them going. There's lots of good people out there, and you know, it's nice to do things like this for Johnny. You know, which those of you who know Johnny, he's a heck of a nice guy, top notch. You know, so and he's in his new place now, so this will be a nice little housewarming gift, I reckon. And I guess he was working on an axe there, and he ran into some trouble, so I put one together for him. And I think she come together fairly nicely. What you think? And she coming through fairly clear. You still see the. Like that all came back. Like you couldn't see that through all the yak before. Vinegar did a nice job. Fish and chips and vinegar. Gotta like that. I mean, if you don't like her, Johnny, just send her on back. I like her. She's a sweetheart. I think she's a good little wit. Good little combo. Cool. So how's everybody doing? Well, realistically, I kind of want both, Jay. Like, oh, I had to switch over to the other internet. Settle on down now, Skippy. Yeah, but don't nobody go crazy or anything like that. That's just the one that I've always kind of liked. I like True Temper. That's my favorite. But I've got all the axes I could ever want, and I mean with the Homestead double bit and single bit combo, I've got a pretty sweet little collection there, right? You know, so. But no, I'm not worried about it. That's not something that. No. But at any rate, yeah. So there's you seen that short? I put it up. There's a short of me doing that thing in the vinegar. So, and I got the idea really watching from Dan there at King Custom Garage doing the vinegar dip with his bars. I seen him restoring bars, chainsaw bars, doing that, and it worked fairly well.
Raven wants to come downstairs. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine as long as she's dressed.
Yeah, she's dressed.
Any rate, so I figured I'd try it on the axe head. By golly, she worked good. She worked good. So, truth be told, the only thing that you didn't see in that video is when I washed it, though, I did want rinse, like, scrub it off and everything and rinse it with WD-40 and all that. So, but, I mean, the cleaning, the adjective or whatever you want to call that was the adjutant or agitator or the thing that did the cleaning was vinegar. Hi! Yeah, the thing that did the work the magic was that vinegar. Yeah, Collins is neat stuff. Hey, Nick. How's she going? Yeah, Collins is good stuff. So I really, you know what, the Homestead double bit is probably my favorite double bit thus far. That's kind of also why I want a Vulcan double bit, just to try and compare. But, you know, the truth be told, a lot of the wood around here, you can't really get by with the double bit. I mean, maple you can. Whoa! But most of the time, you need something with a little bit more cheeks to it. For whatever reason, that Homestead actually seems to work. Not that it's like abnormally more cheekier than the plum that I have, which is literally I only have the 2 double bits. So don't get me wrong, I'm not a double bit expert by any measure. Oh, I don't know how old that juice box is. Maybe I'll get you a fresh one. 1 second. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm not a double bit expert. But that Collins Homestead is the best double bit that I've ever wielded. Watch your head. Now the Homestead single bit, that's a nice little axe too. It's actually got quite the good little profile for the size of it. You be careful climbing on that. You don't want this. The only problem with this for wedge banging, it is a rounded pole. So, I mean, that's a little less than ideal because, I mean, you get those little, like, pinpoints that you're smacking onto the wedge and she cracks and breaks, right? Which is not so great. Here you go. Hang on, maybe I take. I'm not being mean, she just squeezes it sometimes, and when it's extra full, it explodes. Is that good? But yeah, Collins makes a hell of a double bit. A hell of a double bit. I really like that double bit, the Homestead one. So. Right on. Yeah, it's a beauty day here in Ontario. So like I said, Jeff and Susan, they're coming by, and we're going to go check out the Simcoe County Museum there. They got a lot of nice artifacts there. Now, once upon a time, when I was there many moons ago, they had a bunch of stone tools, like stone axes, hatchets, and whatnot that the indigenous used back in the day. And yeah, I think they still have, like when I was talking to the lady on the phone, they still have some of the Huron and Iroquois display, but it's been kind of like put away because they're changing it. So they've got like a whole new building there and whatnot. So I mean, we might be able to get some shorts and some footage from there if there's anything interesting enough that I feel that we should share on the channel. But definitely interested to see what this new building is, whatnot. But they still have like their old barn and all that. And when I remember, they had one heck of a crosscut saw there too, and everything. They had a few of them, and they used to actually run them once in a while, back in the day, from what I remember. And they, oh my gosh, here we go. Woo. So and another cool thing, which is not going on today, but one thing I'd like to get on the video one day is at the Simcoe County Museum in their pit. They do a cable-driven and steam, like vintage equipment show or whatever you call it there. So where they're running all these like cable-driven excavators and stuff like that in the pit, just doing whatever, right? Moving gravel around, old bulldozers and stuff like that. So that's a neat thing, and it's nice to. I think that went on this year. It's already happened. So, but I think it's every other year they do that, and I'll have to try and get that on film for you guys one day. That's a cool thing. You know, I don't know if you've ever seen like old black and white footage of those old machines working. You know, it's one thing to see that black and white footage, is another thing to see it in the flesh. And then actually, if you go back in the shorts there, if you guys haven't seen, got a little bit of footage of the Coldwater Museum when, or the tractor, the steam tractor from the Coldwater Museum running at the Oral Fair, which it's that's a sight to see. A big steam tractor just kind of taking off, you know. They're oh, anything steam and all that kind of stuff is just cool. Oh, unbelievably cool. And speaking of old timey and cool, back to Jeff and Susan. Jeff gave me a dang Massey Harris hit and miss motor. So, I mean, she's locked up. I got a little bit of work to do, but she's good on the inside. I mean, he already pulled the bottom off. We looked up in there. She's shiny on that. He explained that she just kind of come up into a little rest. And it's stuck. Yes. So I've been already trying to get her going a few times, but I don't want to pry too darn hard on her. Okay. Yeah, I see it. It's quite impressive. Anyway, so I can't wait to get that going. We got the little Massey Harris hit and miss motor, which I got the 4-inch bell here. Would be neat to try and run the buzzsaw with that. I don't know why, for every reason, I feel more comfortable running the buzzsaw with that than I do the big tractor, but I think it might be the way to go. And I just think it's neat to have, because I've always loved going to the fair and hearing those things firing off, you know, and they go straight down to that low idle, or you hear them like suck in the air and then freaking ignite, and then they go over, you know, just such a sound, you know, bang, bang. Oh, I freaking love it, absolutely love it. So now I got one of those, so that's a project that we'll have to get going. And the darn guy, he gave me a chain grinder too, a real fancy one there. It does all kinds of angles, so we'll try and get real weird and kinky with some chains and try and see what we can figure out for some fun grinds. And oh my gosh, you know, like lots of stuff on the go. Lots of stuff on the go. And I guess I don't know that I mentioned it on a live or a video yet. Yeah, it's good to see you, Nick. You know, you have a good day and have fun working out in the yard. But there's some neat news about the passport situation. So, in the town, about 30, 40 minutes away, they've opened up a. Oh, okay. They've opened up a 10-day passport office. So, from what I understand, old time horsepower, that's for sure. The best kind. They've opened up a 10-day passport office. So from what I understand, that means you get your passport in 10 days or something like that. But I'm going to give her a whirl. And if we can get that, I'm going to be in some of your neighborhoods one of these days, by golly. And not too far away. So next year might be a fun year after all. But anyways, yes, 100%. That's going to be in the works too. So I'll get some American visits going here, because there's a bunch of yous that are only like 6 hours away, and it's that border that blocks us, right? So I just got to get the old paperwork done. Now that we got a passport office not too far away, and it's not all done via mail, and by golly, I can be down there and looks like in a month or two, you know, and isn't that kind of neat? Because from what I recall. Oh wow, that's a booster seat. You're too big for that. Yeah. You sit in a normal chair now. Yeah. That's exciting to me, because I've never left Ontario. I've always been in the province. I know the province quite well. Been all over it. I mean, I haven't seen every part of it though. There's lots of Ontario left. I don't know, Chippy. I don't know. I think it's because it's like in the office. It's a little more smooth. Jeez. Have another juice box there, Leahy. Okay. Um, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's extra cost or what the deal is, but I even got a thing in the mail about it. That they're opening up a 10-day passport office. So I'm gonna get after that. You know, that seems pretty stellar to me. Is that beats the whole waiting a year to get your name with a driver's license or whatever back in the mail or whatever. Yeah, I think that was part of the thing because it was the MP Doug Shipley that said that he had fought to get it so it would be quicker or something like that, or they had fought to get it so it was quicker. So that might be something that had changed in that regard, that they're fixing it because of all their shenanigans. Any rate, good country living. Good morning. Yeah, you know, I've never left the province. You know, I love Ontario. It's a beautiful province. There's lots to see here. We got, you know, literally anything you could ask for. All kinds of trees and all kinds of species, all kinds of land. You know, we've got Great Lakes, rivers. You be careful. That's dangerous. No, I'm not into that. Watch yourself now. All right. Yeah, well, you're too big for that, really. You're not supposed to be sitting in there. Anyways. What's going on with the dogs up there? But, like I said... Yes, you want your juice box. Okay. I got a few things to get going on here, and we're planning on going out and checking out the museum today. And maybe if there's time, maybe we'll go visit the Coldwater Museum, because that's a cool old museum there. I did a video on that a year ago, I think, or so. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out, man. Like, I didn't get any video of like the steam tractor running at that time, but I did get video of the steam tractor and all the other cool, you know, belt-driven equipment that they have, the thrashers and whatnot. So it's just cool to see all that old stuff and how they got things done back in the day. I really dig it. You know, it tickles me to death. Too bad Johnny didn't get to show up. But somebody shared us here with Johnny, or I'll send a picture in the crew of the black prince, the temper black prince. Yes. But anyways, guess we should play out. What do you think, Ray? Where'd my pick go? Oh, up here. Okay. What do you think we should play out with? You too, Andrew. Hey, Aaron. It's all gone? Okay. Maybe we'll play Raven's favorite. I said hello. Goodbye, heart. Everything I saw in love. We never part, so I know sunny day, I stand there, ground, I smile in the We never was, and we will never goodbye. There's a love goodbye. I said hello, hello, goodbye. That's one of his favorite, isn't it? Yeah. Oh yeah. Guess likes this one. There was a guy from PEI. He met this young Littleton, Ontario, tomato. But he eyes for red girls and she was a little. She said both she's a good sport. She puts up with it. But I know it's just and I don't think I think I'm crazy. I know that's true. I will quit my day job. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we got to get out of here. What do you think? Okay, I got permission. I'm gone. Till next time, you guys take her easy. Be safe. We'll see you next Sunday. 100%. Oh, you know what's going to happen. Can't guarantee it's going to be at 10:10, but we'll try for 10:10. Unless we figure out a better time. So now next time, take her easy. I gotta get caught up. Be safe.